So what was changed in 2.6? I've resetted all my skills and we'll go through all the skills one by one. I'm putting 20 hard points in Enchant. As you can see, our fire damage is around 500 fire damage per hit. The synergy for Enchant is Warmth, which gives around 9% per level. At 20 hard points, we'll get an extra 180% increase in our Enchant. I'll do that right now. If we hover over our Enchant, we'll see our new fire damage is around 1400 fire damage per hit, and this is without the fire mastery. For the fire mastery, we'll also put 20 hard points. So far we've used up 62 hard points on our skills, and if we hover over our Enchant, we're getting an additional 5000 fire damage per hit. This was the value that we were getting prior to 2.6, meaning if I enchant myself and I hit something with melee, I'm getting an additional 5000 extra fire damage per hit. But something came up. Blizzard said, hey, Enchant is a fire skill and you've practically enchanted yourself. Shouldn't we increase that damage through our fire mastery? And that was the bug that was fixed. So what happened was they added an additional fire mastery bonus. In our case, it's around 366% on top of the original fire mastery damage. We'll add another extra 366%. So that's a whopping increase in our damage. I'll show you real quick. These are the new values that we're going to be getting in patch 2.6. As you can see on the max area, originally before patch 2.6, we're only getting around 5000 fire damage per hit, but now that's around 26,000 at our skill level, which is practically an increase of almost 400% thanks to the bug fixes for 2.6. So we finished with that. Now we're going to be talking about the gear. And the first question that people ask on the build guide is there any budget option? Well, unfortunately, there isn't any budget option for our build. There is, however, a minimum gear requirement in order to effectively run the build in Hell difficulty. Don't worry, these items are not expensive at all. The first core item in our build is our weapon, the Demon Machine. The Demon Machine converts normal bolts into explosive arrows. These explosive arrows apply the massive fire damage bonus from our enchant. Moreover, we also get a 66% piercing bonus from the weapon. It also gives us an extra 632 attack rating, but more on that later on. It's a unique weapon. That means we can add a socket. We can either put a facet or a jewel, depending on our needs. The second core item in our build is our belt, the Razor Tail. We're mainly using this item for the 33% piercing attack. If we add the 33 plus the 66 piercing attack from the Demon Machine, we get a total of 99% pierce. That means most of the time or almost all the time, we're getting pierce damage from all our attacks. Our third core item will be our helmet, and we're using the Flickering Flame. The flickering flame adds plus 3 to fire skills, but most importantly, we're using it for the negative fire resistance. As you can see, the weapon slots already takes both the primary and shield slots, meaning we don't have a lot of room or sources for the enemy fire resistance. This item can roll up to negative 15 enemy fire resistance, by the way. On top of it, the helmet provides fire resist aura. It's good to counter our Sunder Charms. The last core item, as you might have already guessed, would be Sunder Charms. I wouldn't start running the build without Sunder Charms. As you can see, the most number of immune types of monsters in Hell difficulty are fire immune. So, I wouldn't even start running the build without a Sunder Charm. So that pretty much covers the farming side of the gear, but there is another side, and that is the pre-buff stage of the gear. I know what you're thinking, it's gonna be tedious, I don't have extra seconds to do it, but in my personal opinion, if you're under-geared or if you want to maximize the true potential of the build, pre-buffing is essential. So let me run you quickly through the items. We're still keeping the flickering flame. You have to swap into a any plus 3 amulet, your spirit, an Ormus robe with plus 3 to enchant, equip your mage fist, dual stone of Jordans, arachnid mesh, and equip all the fire scalers that you have, your torch and Annie. At this point of the gear, we're at 52 right now. If you want to be nasty, you want to get something like this, it's a plus 6 to enchant orb. This gives us a total of 55 to enchant, which is the maximum level for the enchant for the build. If you've made it this far, it'll be great if you consider subscribing, and hopefully you learned something from me today. You all have a good one, and thank you for listening. Bye.